I figured as much, old man. I figured as much. I wouldn't consider that sugar and flour bullshit on the outside to be dough. And it's sure as hell not pizza sauce on the inside. So no, not a calzone. That is some overly sugared bullshit. I didn't say anything about how it tastes, but I don't consider the outside of that to be a dough, which is number one that you need for a calzone. No, 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 no. That's right back to that same argument we had the other night. I mean, I can lop the fucking wings off an F-15 and it will still, and I'm putting this in air quotes, fly. And even though I can do that, it still doesn't technically make it a fucking rocket, okay? It's not how that shit works. Just because it's stuffing inside of I guess we can loosely call that bullshit a crust, doesn't make it a calzone. No, lasagna is not a cake. Well, it would. That makes that tracks for you, sir. That tracks. Need a utility knife. Lasagna's not fucking cake. It gives you gastronomy for unintended consequences. Unintended consequences. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Made a box cutter. Get gastronomy. That makes sense. That follows. Go on, Viking. How are you this evening? Sorry. No, no, no. Pizza pie is just a phrase. Nobody meant that it was literally a pie. No, sir. No, no. It's just a saying. No. Now we're getting into word semantics, really. This is what you're wanting to do tonight. It is a cake. Cheesecake is right. And I ain't cheesecaking forever. Alright, so this should at least get us to where we can look at what we need to look at. We're just not going to be able to do any, like... yeah, we won't be able to do any of the legendaries, but... God. Alright, Sith. That's alright. Agree to disagree, sir. Bolognese flavored cake. Alright, so... weapon crafting. Oh, look at there. Dang. Mark 2. Mark 2. And vial. Need particle course. I should have known. Which means we're gonna make a bunch of those. No, you're trying to twist its words. In a parallel universe. In a parallel universe. Not this one, fucker. Not this one. Oh, I forgot it doesn't do that. Right, this is the linked one, right? Yeah, that's, yeah. Resources. Resources. Quantum particle. Where the hell did they go? Did it eat them? Did it eat them or did I not make them? I thought I made it. I made 100 of them. I know I did. Did I miss them? Did I overlook it? Yeah, I probably did. I'm a dumbass. Codex, Legendary, Quantum Harness. Well, I made a shit ton of those and didn't mean to. Plexus, Workbench, Adaptive Frame. Did I move them to the fucking frontier? Are they still on my person? Like, what the hell? What happened to them? Oh, no. They're not in MISC. They're not in aid. Weapons. Axe. Aid. Notes. No. Resources. Codex. Oh, I wonder if he did. No, because he didn't restrict it any. Yeah, I see him as entwined. What the fuck, game? What did you do with them? So they're not MD for Dark Star. They're not in Q. They're not P. They're not in P. What the fuck? Bro, I know I made the fucking things. Okay, now we gotta figure this out. This might be a problem. You know, I made fucking legendary matrixes like a dipshit. That's what I did. Oh, I gotta give it a fucking particle weapon. No, I can just make them raw. Chat's getting deep over there, huh? Okay, now we can make our Mark III. That's what we want. Alright, so let's check our inventory. 3 weapons. Anti-material rifle. Standard Mark II with the reticle options. Stripped down bear. That one's calling for vile energy. Has its energy damage. Yes. Well, hell yeah. Yep. Everything works. Should. I didn't mess with this one, but we're going to check it just to be sure. Make sure I didn't fuck anything up. Yes. Oh, what is that? Well, what's happening this evening? So I gotta check this. This shouldn't have the legendaries. Because this is the base rifle. This shouldn't have legendaries. Unless that's something that he's changed and I just didn't catch it. We might have to pop over into the other game and see. No, can't do that. I'm not struggling with that again on stream tonight. I'll probably end up having to rebuild the load order on it. The servers are still being janky. Okay, so everything's still working here. Yes. 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 Turn on my power, receiver, yep. Yep. Oh, yeah. Only the Mark IIs are showing up. Okay, so we're gonna have to really look into that legendary thing. That's not quite right. Something's a little throwed there. On the first one. Right, so we're good here. And we've got weapon reticle. Oh, I need to add that to the base one, I think, right? Yep, gonna have to add that to the base one, so that'll give us a chance to look and see what's going on there. Only the Mark IIIs are showing up. Very good. These are good. Good. Okay, yep. And the reticles and the particle core is showing up. Excellent. Egg salad. Actually, I'm more building a patch. Well, building patches. I'll probably do a couple tonight. But yeah, right now I'm testing the one I just finished up. Checking to make sure everything's feature complete. So we're about to pop back over into the creation kit since this one's got a little something going on. But everything else checks out, and I need to add the reticle to it. But I need to check and see if I somehow managed to carry over the... That should be a mod association. That shouldn't have got carried over. Or if that's just something that Wicked changed that I didn't catch. So... Awesome. And no reason to get in a rush. Take your time. These things take time. Even the simplest stuff takes time. Yep. I think this is something that he changed and I just didn't realize it. Because I am not seeing what I'm used to seeing that would have did this before. Which would have been MA legendary something ranged legendary. And there's no mod association for that anymore. And I'd say he's already in bed. Time is it? Yeah, he's in bed. I'm not gonna message him. Let's see. Y'all give me just a second. I'm gonna reach out on the dissing chords. It's one of the other testers. No, I don't need to do that. What the fuck? Y'all just ignore me. I'm having a time right now. Alright, since we're here though, we're gonna add our reticle. Drop our reticle here and then go into art. I think it was an art. Add the reticle. And then was it water would be nice. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, Rome was not built today. And neither are mods. We did the general already. I don't think it was in mods, but actually it probably is, isn't it? Yeah, generic reticle. Hang on. Okay. Fly, okay. Cancel or. So I'm gonna save and convert to a small master, overwrite the current one. Yep. Okay. So what we need to do is we should just craft something. We'll craft an A99 and see. She may have did that intentional and I just missed it, or, you know, this falls into that whole thing. Yep, nope, okay. Yeah, so it didn't have to be the, where's it at? Let me find it. This one.
Wow, that's a lot of words. Too bad I'm not reading them.
Well, yeah, that's probably a good thing, especially if you haven't slept. I finally got into the cycle of sleeping again, so I'm happy with that. So let's see, we got a reticle. Fuck yeah, we got a reticle. Woohoo! Rifle. Cost of credit. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you had some driving to do. A lot, huh? Only 3.5 hours? I understand. Alright, so this one passes. This is good. This is great. Oh. I didn't like that I had the weapon in front of me. Nope, wrong bench. I think I missed... No, I know I did it. I just wonder if it's being wonky. What do you mean? Light particle. Oh, yeah. Light particle. It's one of the shits that didn't work. We just make a shit ton of these things because we're gonna need them. Okay, 50 cal. Dark Star Volatile 50 cal. Only 2 because I don't have any 50 cal. Durr. Well, thanks for stopping in. Hopefully you get you some good rest. We'll catch you next time. It not doing the blue shit. Do not shoot that blue shit at me. Okay. We're gonna save and overwrite that one. And Tim. Okay. Mark 3. ammunition. Projectile overload. Yeah, particle projectile rifle. So the creation kit just being, well, it's the creation kit, but the game's just being wonky about it. So good night. Good night. Yeah. So yeah. Yep. All right. So we gotta close that out. Okay. And we can exit out of that. And so now we're gonna grab this. Did I have that fucking rifle in my hands? I think it was equipped. I don't think I had it in my hand. It doesn't matter. All I gotta do is change and it'll back right out of it. It's good. It's fine. Alright, so sharp patchwork. M82. Okay, that's already in there, so good. Just delete that out. And no, wanted to cut. Sharp patchwork and blam. Now what I want to do real quick, because I can't remember how I did it. Okay, so yeah. The ESM names are different. Which is something I wanted to be sure of. I figured it was, but I just wanted to be sure because it was one of the earlier patches I did and wanted to make sure I didn't name it Dark Star also. So that's good. And now we're gonna grab another file explorer. A new one. I need a new one. And we're gonna go to desktop. And basically what I'm gonna do is go into my Xbox data folder because I downloaded all these off of Xbox because that's where I purchased them. The ones that needed purchased. Let's see. Which one do we want to do next? Well, here's one we want to make sure is done, so we're going to grab it. Did I take that? What the hell is that thing called? I done fucking forgot. It was an anti-material rifle, wasn't it? Yeah. Anti-material rifle. Yeah, I just cut it straight out. Very good. Huh. Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure the ESM names weren't the same. Like I thought I had that I was sure I had named the first one DSM. So that's what Wicked and I talked about earlier was naming conventions for patches. I want to make sure that you know my ESM names aren't the same. So I'm going to use Dark Star for everything. And I actually we're going to rename that. I need to look at Discord. I have a message. He sent me an example of how he was going to set his up, and I figured it was best to reflect that. Sorry, y'all. I'm working off screen real quick. Logging in. Okay, very good. All right, so we're good there. But do you understand what I was looking at, old man? If the ESM name is the same between two different mods, right? If they get uploaded and they end up with the same ESM name, the game won't know which one to use. and it gets very confused. So, like, if somebody did an achievement friendly mod and didn't remember changing and didn't remember to change the ESM name when they re-uploaded it, that will knock you out, possibly knock you out of achievement friendly because it went for the non-achievement friendly version. You know, or if you say you upload the file and you're doing it out of, so I'll show you all one. Don't judge me on the amount of the amount that's here. The hub. So each one of those is a different version, right? So that's not uncommon that people will track them the same way. But if you are going to upload it, it has to have the same ESM name as the one previous, or the game freaks the hell out about it. Causes all kinds of problems. Mod authors have to rush to upload a new version because it's basically breaking your shit. It's screaming you don't have the proper content, all that fun stuff. Because one part of the game says, well, you have this one, but then I'm checking over here and it's not the same name, so technically you don't have it. No. It's fine, man. There's so much to try to remember, and you know, cross your T's, dot your I's, and this stuff. So you just have to err on the side of caution. And if you get into a rush, that's when you're really going to screw shit up. So he sent me. So we're gonna go back in here before I forget. Did I dump that already? Yeah. So we're gonna do the Lumi next. Well, a lot of people's personal favorite. We'll do the Lumi next. We still got Dark Star in here. So let's go in here. Oh, and I done messed up. Yeah. So this is the same naming convention he's going with. I don't care to drop my initials off there. It doesn't bother me at all. No big deal. I mean, I understand that. I understand. You're doing great for your age, sir. Doing great for your age. All right. Sorry, I had to reposition there. Do a little stretch. So okay, so we got that. Where's our other data folder? Other data folder. Squirreled too much. Okay. Lumi's there. Dark Star. Very good. And bring this off screen. And we are going to and my dumbass closed it. Oh no, I had to. You can't. The creation kit's very capable of changing from file to file. Um, it's capable, doesn't mean it does it proper. And there are times that file stuff will bleed over on one load to the next. So it's best that whenever you're done messing with whatever you're messing with, to close it out and open a new one. So data. And I done pulled the damn thing out of there. I'll do it when I go to upload it. I forgot to do this part. So I know Wicked's got a hell of a lineup that he's gonna patch. He's gonna work on patching this week. Into this weekend. I guess he's got the run of the kingdom to himself this weekend. He's gonna knock out the faction expansion, Falkland, Shattered Space, and shit. What's the other one called? McLaren's. Sorry, you all. This is the long part here, waiting on this thing to load. Well, while we're waiting, don't worry, it minimizes itself whenever you click out of it. Here we have the Dark Star, the spreadsheet used to do the balancing for Dark Star. If anybody's watched Wicked's videos, you'll be familiar with it. So he's done all the math and it does it automatically. And it shows you up here what it is. So if you take the base damage of the weapon and then its base quality tiers and you feed those in here, it gives you this number, and that will finish out your 3 quality tiers that are added by Darkstar and occasion all of them. It's like the Arc Welder and the Riveter didn't have one, Cutter didn't have one. If you look, the Eon, the Equinox didn't have an advanced quality. So this is how it gets done. This is how the math gets done in it. So all I have to do is feed it the base damage for what I'm working on and the 4 quality tiers if it has them. If it doesn't, things get a little more complicated, but there's ways to kind of adjust that and play around until you get a number that blends in with everything else. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, right? Balance. So this side is the way the base game does quality calculations. What? Okay, there it went. So the base game actually adds each one of these together from the previous. So if it's an advanced, it's actually refined, calibrated, and standard, right? And it adds them total to get to here. So he did the same thing over here, but to make it easier for himself and everybody else that's going to do, he did a flattened. So each quality tier is its own file and doesn't build off of the one previous. So this spreadsheet is hugely important when you're doing patches. And I'm just going to go ahead and do these here since this is all for bub stuff. Okay, double check. Starfield, Dark Star, Lumi, active files. So, as you can see, Bub does a fine job of making sure his naming conventions are on point. That is huge. Huge. So easy to work with. Oh, shit, I forgot about that. We're going to get most of this banged out, but there's some adjustments I'm going to have to make after I consult with Wicked as far as balancing out that internal add-on. If I remember correctly, the Lumi splits the difference for the sniper variant pretty evenly between the hard target and shit. So it's okay. No, we're good. Yeah. Okay. So now we'll do the same thing over here, and we'll split this up. And we'll look at our do our constructible objects here. We do our object modifiers here. We'll leave this one open for reference wherever we pull reference from if we need to pull reference. And we'll leave this one open so we've got everything. So, which I need to pull reference. Just go ahead and pull the hard target up. So, when I bring anything in to Darkstar with a patch, earlier on I didn't. I'm guilty of that. Um, but Now I don't even worry about putting my own prefix or anything on it. I just try to I just treat it like Dark Star in the base game in the way the naming conventions that Wicked used, so it kind of blends seamlessly in there. But I still leave the original. It'll be easy enough to find if you know what you're in here looking for. It's not going to be, if you're wanting to do something with my patch or wanting to add another patch to it or whatever, I don't know. But if you're just in here poking around looking at things to make your own adjustments or whatever, it'll blend right in with Dark Star. Um, which is a blend of base game stuff too. So some of it's just done to make things a little easier to find. So the W before is short, just short for weapon instead of it just being the weapon name. So it's a quick sort because when you're doing like on the scale of Dark Star, you're looking at everything all at once. You're looking at all the weapon files. So it's easier to split it, but I just go ahead and carry that over. It's less confusion for me, and I think it just looks better overall. So we want to go ahead and look at our Lumi 10. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go, George? So I'll bring this over so you all can see what I'm doing here. Go damage, son of a bitch. And it has 160 base on the Lumi 10C. Right? Right. Right. No, this is the 10. The other one's the C. On the 10. I'm going to do the Lumi 10C. Alright. So we know our base damage is 160 on this one. Now let's take a look at our curve and see what we got. So we're going to be looking at mods. This should be 0. And it is. It has no property modifiers here. So we're going to bring our spreadsheet back into fold. Oh shit. Sorry, it's sized down from other monitor. My other monitors are small. Okay, so this fat tack damage. Or F attack damage is your ballistic damage. It's your multiplier. So if you have two different damage types for particle, it'll have the F attack damage, and then it'll have DT energy for your damage type energy for your particle side, which also does its own multipliers. That's the reason why on the spreadsheet, where is it? Am I looking at the right one? I'm not even looking at the right one. I'm not putting these in the right spot. No, there it is. I don't know why I didn't see it. This is for your energy side, and this is for your particle side. Physical. Physical. P is physical, not particle. Physical. Physical and energy make particle damage. So you have to split it into two different lines. So our first one is 0.47. Okay. Three. 2.59. Okay. So now we've got our final. It's 932. It's geeking out right now because it doesn't have all of them. Oh my god. Let's just fix that before it, and then we'll do comparison and see where they both fall. So we need the weapon file for Lumi Auto. So 10C Auto. I guess I could add auto to the description there. And our damage is 17. Thank you. No, bitch, stop it. Fine, be that way. I don't like you any. Bumblebee Auto. Qualities. We'll just open them all. It gets kind of mad when you try to open a bunch of shit all at once, especially these complicated files. I don't think we'll be able to see it if I put it all the way down here, so we'll just leave it out on top and we'll exit out of it. So it's 0.47. I think it's the same curve, I bet. Which works. 4753. Yep. The other one's gonna be 59, I bet. Which is fine, but might actually need kind of adjusted up. 59. Might leave it a little on lower side. It's been forever since I did this, so I do not remember it all. Alright, why are you still bitching? Why are you still bitching? Okay, so we've got 932 final at 160 base damage. So if we go to like a mag sniper, it's 233 and 1058 at the top end.